Hey, shalom everyone, this is Chris Shoemaker, also known as Yehuda ben Shomer, and welcome to the counting of the Omer, 50 days to spiritual refinement. Now, today is day 36, which makes 5 weeks and 1 day of the Omer. The theme for the week is Yesod, intimacy. The theme of the day is Chesed, loving kindness. So the overall theme is the loving kindness of his intimacy. And the psalm that we're going to be reading later on is Psalm 94, verses 12 through 23. But first I want to take you to the Gospels, to the Besorah, to the book of John, and we're going to read chapter 4, verses 5 through 10, and it says, Then cometh he to the city of Samaria, which is also called Sychar, near the parcel of ground that Jacob gave to his son Joseph. Now Jacob's well was there, and Yeshua, therefore, being wearied with his journey, sat thus on the well. And it was about the 6th hour. In other words, it was late in the day, the time of the day that was way past getting your well water, because it was just the hot part of the day. Everybody already got their water, right? So there comes a woman of Samaria to draw water. And Yeshua said unto her, Give me drink. For his disciples were gone away into the city to buy meat. Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that you, being a Jew, asks me for a drink, which I'm a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. And Yeshua answered and said unto her, If you knew the gift of God, and who it is that says to you, Give me a drink, you would ask of him that he would give you living water. Right? So in Yeshua's day, it was a cultural norm that men and women, people of the opposite sex that weren't close relatives, and they weren't married, they just wouldn't talk to each other. They just wouldn't chew the fat or shoot the breeze or just have a casual conversation like we do here in the Western world. They kept separate. They didn't talk to each other, didn't even look at each other. So it was very shocking that Yeshua would even look this woman's way, let alone talk to her. And as I said before, it was the 6th hour, which was later on in the day. Usually people came early in the morning to get their water for the day. And the reason that this woman from Samaria came later in the day at the 6th hour is because she was a woman of ill repute. She had multiple husbands. She was with multiple men, and currently she was living with a guy she wasn't even married to. So she was considered a floozy. She was considered damaged goods. She was considered a sinner, even among the Samaritans. Second of all, she was a Samaritan, which a Samaritan is basically a half-breed Jew, is how some people would put it. And so because they were half-breeds and because they kind of had a skewed view of Judaism and a skewed representation of Judaism in their own Samaritan religion, Jews didn't have anything to do with them, and often they were very hateful and showed animosity towards Samaritans. So here Yeshua was just blowing away all of the cultural norms and all the cultural standards of that day by sitting at the well and talking to this woman. And in this very act of talking to the woman and revealing himself as the Messiah to her, and that he is the source of living water, he was showing the intimacy of his loving kindness. He wasn't, man, you're just a filthy, low, dirty, rotten, half-breed Samaritan and a whore at that. Get away from me. Don't even touch me. I'm the holy Messiah. Just get away from me. No, he knew that she needed redemption and knew that she needed that intimacy, needed loving kindness. And that's exactly what he did. And he brought new life to her. And as a result, her life was totally changed. And she ran back and told the whole village, come meet this man who told me everything that I ever did. He's a prophet. He's the Messiah, And so as a result, the whole Samaritan village was able to be witnessed to and ministered to by none other than Yeshua the Messiah himself. And he even blew his disciples' minds by doing this. So let's go ahead and read the traditional psalm, Psalm 94, verses 12 through 23. Lord, happy is the man you discipline and teach from your Torah, to give him relief from troubled times, until a pit is dug for the wicked. The Lord will not forsake his people or abandon his heritage, for justice will again be righteous, and all the upright in heart will follow it. Who stands up for me against the wicked? Who takes a stand for me against evildoers? If the Lord had not been my helper, I would soon rest in the silence of death. If I say, my foot is slipping, your faithful love will support me, Lord. When I am afraid or when I am filled with cares, you your comfort brings me joy. Can a corrupt throne, one that creates trouble by law, become your ally? They band together against the life of the righteous and condemn the innocent to death. But the Lord is my refuge, and my God is the rock of my protection. He will pay them back for their sins and destroy them for their evil. The Lord our God will destroy them. Let's go ahead and close out this time with a word of prayer. Loving Abba God, help and enable us to be lovingly intimate as Yeshua was with this woman at the well, through our words and our deeds and our actions, especially towards those in society whom religion frowns upon. Help us to help them, to show them that you are the way to everlasting life, and help us to make a difference in their lives. In the name of Yeshua Messiah we pray. Amen. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Shalom, Shavua Tov. Have a great day.